There's a level of mental and physical strength that makes you appear unbreakable. And today, you're going to learn how one man unlocked it 400 years ago, and exactly how you can do the same. Have you ever encountered someone who simply doesn't crack? Who steps into any challenge without pause, without retreat, without negotiating with their own mind? While everyone around is crafting excuses for why they failed, while others quit at the first obstacle, this person keeps moving forward. And what do people say? He's just lucky. She's only like that because of good genes. He only succeeded because he knows the right people. But what most refuse to admit is that there's a heavy price attached. Many aren't willing to pay it, yet they still criticize those who stand on the battlefield. Yet in Japan, during the Tokugawa period, there lived a man who fought and won more than 60 duels. He began at age 13 and never once lost. If you're subscribed to this channel, you already know who he is. His name is probably right there in the title anyway, no surprise. His name was Miyamoto Musashi, and he wasn't the strongest physically, nor the quickest. But he forged something unbreakable, a mind free of hesitation and a body that recognized no boundaries. Before passing, he recorded everything in his book, Go Rin no Sho, the Book of 5 Rings. Hidden in those pages is the precise blueprint for turning your mind and body into something others will stare at and whisper, how is this even possible? But here's the twist, Musashi's path isn't built on motivation. It's built on elimination. He didn't gain power by piling on more habits. He gained it by stripping away everything that held him back. Before I reveal exactly how this system works, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and drop a comment. What's the biggest mental or physical weakness you're ready to eliminate? It really helps push this content to more people. Plus, I love reading your comments and replying. Thank you for the support. Back to the video. Chapter 1, The Awakening. The story starts with a regular guy named Lucas, 32 years old, engineer, married, 2 kids, ordinary life, ordinary struggles. But Lucas had one glaring issue, he was weak. Not only physically, but mentally too. He'd wake up every morning swearing he'd hit the gym. Bought memberships 3 times, cancelled all 3. Started diets on Monday, abandoned them by Wednesday. Promised himself early mornings, then smashed snooze 7 times. The cycle was predictable, big promises, 0 follow-through. And it spilled everywhere. Tough day at work. He'd freeze. Needed to have a hard talk with his wife. He'd delay. Kids needed guidance on discipline and values. He'd leave it to her. Lucas was on autopilot, reacting, never leading, until one day he had a full-blown panic attack right in front of his boss. Mid-presentation, heart pounding, palms dripping, room spinning. He excused himself. Doctor ran tests, everything normal. Diagnosis, stress, anxiety, 0 mental resilience. The doctor dropped the line that flipped everything, your body is reacting to imaginary threats because your mind can't separate real danger from mere discomfort. You have to train your nervous system. Lucas went home and started digging into how to actually train the mind, how to build genuine mental toughness. That's when he stumbled on Miyamoto Musashi. More precisely, he realized Musashi didn't write some fluffy philosophy. He wrote a battle manual for life. Chapter 2, The Principle of Elimination. The first lesson Lucas absorbed from the Book of 5 Rings sounded almost backward, have no fixed preferences. Do not rely on any single weapon. At first it made no sense. How do you get strong without favorites? How do you master anything without depending on it? Then Musashi explained, true strength can't hinge on ideal conditions. If you can only train with perfect gear, you're weak. If you can only meditate in total silence, you're weak. If you can only focus when fully rested, you're weak. Real power means performing no matter what. Musashi trained with wooden bakken, live blades, dual swords, single sword, even empty hands. He fought dawn or midnight, blazing sun or pouring rain, freezing cold or sweltering heat. Why? Because opponents don't wait until you're comfortable. Lucas saw he was the exact opposite. Productive only in the office. Workout only after perfect sleep. Healthy eating only when his wife cooked. His entire discipline rested on outside factors. So he followed Musashi, eliminate dependencies. Started simple, push-ups. No equipment, no fixed time, nothing required. Just body and ground. Goal, 20 push-ups daily, anywhere, any condition. Week 1, easy. Week 2, soreness kicked in. Week 3, business trip. Week 4, caught the flu. This is exactly where he'd always quit before. But now he recalled Musashi, no excuses for circumstances. Hotel room push-ups while traveling. Flu. Dropped to 10 instead of 20. Zero energy. 5 reps, but never zero. Chapter 3, Hijishin, the Everyday Mind. By day 40, push-ups became automatic, but Lucas's head was still chaos, anxiety over work, money worries, fear of letting his family down. Physically improving, mentally still brittle. That's when he hit the concept Musashi valued above any sword technique, Hijishin, the ordinary mind, the mind that stays unchanged. Musashi wrote, "In battle, your mind should be the same as when sipping tea. No thrill, no terror, just pure presence." How? Musashi's answer was brutally straightforward: train yourself not to react. Don't suppress fear, become someone who no longer needs to respond to it. Lucas started experimenting. Every time anxiety spiked, in traffic, tough meetings, arguments with his wife, he did one thing: deep breath, then observe the feeling without acting on it. Sounds easy, felt like hell at first. Body screaming to yell, flee, or shut down, but he just watched, heart racing. Palms sweaty. Jaw clenched. Pure observation. No labels, no response. First breakthrough, boss exploded at him in front of the team. Old Lucas would have frozen, stuttered, sweated. This time he felt the surge, noted it, and kept speaking calmly. Voice steady, hands dry, answers sharp. Boss looked baffled. Team stunned. Lucas knew, he'd touched Hijishin. The unmoving mind. A Stanford neuroscientist studying emotional regulation for 18 years confirms, regularly observing tough emotions without reacting literally rewires the amygdala. Over time, the trigger threshold rises. What once caused panic now just registers. Chapter 4, Sen no Sen, the Warrior's Initiative. But Musashi knew a calm mind without a hardened body is fantasy. Perfect control means nothing if the body quits. He wrote, train intensely with wooden swords to forge the body. Weak body makes the mind waver. Strong body keeps the mind steady. Lucas had hit 60 days of push-ups, stronger, but never truly pushed to the edge. Musashi didn't train in comfort, he went to the brink and beyond. So Lucas did what sounded crazy, 100 push-ups every day for 30 days. No time limit, breaks allowed, but 100 completed daily, no exceptions. Day 1 45 minutes. Day 5, arms barely functional. Day 10, wife warned he was overdoing it. Day 15, down to 20 minutes. Day 30, 12 minutes non-stop. The real shift wasn't muscle, it was mindset. When you prove the impossible is doable, difficulty stops mattering. You just execute. Musashi called this the warrior's way, not about talent, but erasing the belief that anything is beyond you with enough training. Chapter 5, Zanshin, Remaining Mind. Lucas was fitter, calmer, but Musashi had another layer that split good warriors from legends, Zanshin, the mind that lingers. Not tense vigilance, but constant presence, never switching off. Musashi warned of fighters who won duels, then dropped guard celebrating and got killed. Battle ends only when you're truly safe. Lucas lived the opposite: finish a task, instantly collapse into distraction. Hit a goal, stop training. Solve one issue, ignore brewing problems. He started small Zanshin practice, after push-ups, stand 30 seconds breathing mindfully instead of flopping. After hard meetings, sit 1 minute reflecting instead of scrolling phone. Tiny habits, massive impact. Staying aware post-action locks in the lesson. Zoning out loses it. In 90 days, everything shifted. Colleagues noticed, you seem different, more present, nothing rattles you. Wife was blunt, what happened? You're like another person. She was right. Chapter 6, Fudotion, the Immovable Mind. Real test hit day 105, emergency meeting, layoffs. Lucas's name on the list. Oldham would have spiraled, heart racing, catastrophizing. This time, initial shock registered, then, nothing. No fight or flight. Just present. What's the timeline? Boss, thrown off by the calm, 30 days. Sorry. Okay, thanks. Lucas returned to desk, kept working. Laid off coworkers panicked, calling home, crying, frozen. Lucas stayed steady, not numb, but rooted. Musashi's Fudotion, the mind unshaken by outside storms. The tree stands still not because there's no wind, but because its roots run deep. 105 days flawless training. 105 days non-reactive observation. 105 days sustained awareness. When the Real storm came, he didn't bend, he'd already weathered thousands internally. Next 30 days, while others panicked, Lucas acted, updated resume, networked, interviewed. Day 23, 3 offers. Accepted the best, 40% raise. Panicked colleagues still jobless months later. A sports psychologist who's coached Olympians 15 years says the gap between clutch performers and chokers isn't talent, it's deliberate exposure to discomfort, rep after rep, resilience isn't born. It's built. Chapter 7, Heiho, Strategy of the Void. Musashi saved one of the hardest, most potent principles for last, Heiho, Strategy of Emptiness. In battle, do not aim to win, aim not to lose. Sounds similar, but worlds apart. Fighting to win creates gaps, you overreach, expose flaws. Fighting not to lose keeps you complete, no openings. Lucas applied it at the new job, instead of rushing to impress, he simply refused to err. On time, delivered promises, no drama, no overpromises. 3 months in, promotion. Boss, you're not the flashiest, but you're the most reliable, and reliability beats brilliance. That's Heiho. You don't need to be the best. You need 0 exploitable weaknesses. Musashi never lost, not because he overpowered everyone, but because he never gave an opening. Studied foes, waited for their mistake, struck cleanly. Pure efficiency, 0 waste. Lucas extended it everywhere, diet, not perfect eating, just never junk. Training, not record-breaking, just never missing. Relationships, not perfect husband, just never breaking his word. No gaps, no excuses. Chapter 8, Sutmyo, Abandoning the Self. 6 months in, Lucas was transformed, stronger body, unbreakable mind, stable emotions. But one final block remained, internal fear that if he ever stopped, it would crumble. Fear the strength was fragile. Then he reached Musashi's ultimate teaching, written near death, Sutmyo, abandon the self. Final words, I regret nothing. I fear nothing. I desire nothing. How? Stop tying identity to outcomes. You're not your wins or losses. You're the ongoing practice. Lucas went extreme, stopped tracking days, stopped milestone celebrations, stopped social media progress posts. Cut all external validation. Practice continued. Meditation continued. Discipline continued. But now egoless, no need for applause, no terror of loss. Because true strength isn't something you have, it's who you've become. You can't lose what you are. And that's when it got eerie. People started avoiding him. Not because he was cocky or harsh, but because his presence became a mirror. When you erase fear, hesitation, and neediness, others see their own gaps, and it stings. Co-workers stopped complaining around him. Friends quit gym jokes. Family said, "You're getting too intense." His mere existence proved their impossible excuses were just discomfort. Chapter 9, The Complete Transformation. 1 year later, Lucas wasn't the old Lucas. He'd stripped away everything non-essential. He no longer tried to be disciplined, he couldn't be undisciplined. Practice wasn't an activity. It was identity. Musashi called this Kenzen Ichinyo, sword and Zen as one. No split between who you are and what you do. You don't meditate, you are meditation. You don't train, you are training. People asked, "How do you stay so disciplined?" Answer, I have no discipline. I eliminated the parts that wanted to quit. This is Musashi's core truth: real mental and physical power isn't addition, it's subtraction. Remove everything blocking your true nature. You don't motivate yourself to breathe. You don't force your heartbeat. Why? Because they're essential. When discipline becomes that ingrained, you've hit the terrifying level, where others look and think, "That's not normal human." And they're right. It's not average human. It's fulfilled human potential. Miyamoto Musashi died at 61, alone in a cave, writing. No wealth, no titles, no followers. But total self-mastery. Last words, I regret nothing. How many can say that? How many reach the end knowing they pushed their limits? The question isn't how Musashi did it. It's why aren't you? You have the same knowledge. Same 24 hours. Same human hardware. The only difference is willingness, to cut dependencies, to train until training is identity, to drop everything non-essential. This level isn't for everyone. Not because it's impossible, but because it's uncomfortable. Most pick comfort over power. But you? If you've watched to the end, you're not most people. So, what will you do with this? If you loved the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, smash like. Comment below, what's the first dependency or weakness you're eliminating today? Remember, strength that unnerves others is the only strength worth building. If you've stayed this long, thank you truly for your time. See you in the next one.